Hello everybody, it is one half of your WWE Tag Team Champions, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, and I'm here today on the WWE Vault channel, a channel I particularly really enjoy. There's a lot of great hidden gems on there, and I'm going to present to you one of my favorite hidden gems of my career. It's my match against Shingo from Dragon Gate USA. WrestleMania weekend, big weekend in independent professional wrestling. It's from April 6th, 2013. I remember in this time period of my career, I was really coming into my own. I was the Open the Freedom Gate champion in Dragon Gate USA, which is the top champion in DGUSA, for a long period of time. And Shingo was one of my biggest tests to date. The thing I remember the most from that night was literally, it was a show that went on, like there was multiple companies running in that building. So some fans sat there from like 10 a.m. all the way until we went on, which was well after midnight. So there was a little worry around the building of like, oh man, for me and like the promoter and Gabe Spolsky, who runs DGUSA, he was a little bit worried that the crowd may be a little tired after midnight because they've been sitting there watching basically over 12 straight hours of beautiful professional wrestling, top of the line professional wrestling at that. But I really took that upon myself as a challenge. I believed in myself. I knew me and Shingo could go out there and absolutely tear it up. And what you're about to see, I don't want to spoil it. Not going to spoil anything for you. You got to watch the match. But the crowd is absolutely electric. It's one of my favorite memories, and it might be the sorest I've ever been waking up the next morning because Shingo, absolutely phenomenal. And the finish of the match may, I think it's relevant in the current timeline. So check it out, enjoy it, have fun.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Open, the Freedom Gate Championship. Your referee is Brandon Tully. Introducing first, in the corner of my left, he is the challenger, making his return to Dragon Gate USA after 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shingo! His opponent, in the corner of my right, he is the Open, the Freedom Gate Champion, ladies and gentlemen, the whole shebang, Johnny Gargano!
It is main event time here at Open the Ultimate Gate, and the Open the Freedom Gate Championship on the line. Johnny Gargano putting it on the line against Shingo. His first match back here in Dragon Gate USA in just about 2 years. Of course, he's been tearing it up in Dragon Gate back in Japan. Gargano sent out an open contract, willing to take on anybody in the Dragon Gate office in Japan, and it was Shingo who stepped up. He has made his return here to the United States to take actually open the Freedom Gate Championship from around the waist of Johnny Gargano, champion now for some 500 days. Of course, the story of Johnny Gargano well chronicled here on Dragon Gate USA and Evolve broadcasts on WWNlive.com. Wrestled in the opening match, the pre-show of the first ever Dragon Gate USA event. Young kid in his early 20s, denim vest, scrunchy in his long hair. Turned into the kid desperate for approval from the Dragon Gate athletes from Japan, carrying around a backpack full of gifts. People like Masaki Mochizuki. Anything he could do to try and be accepted. Someone worthy of being on their level, being in the ring with them. It was that fateful night some 500 plus days ago where he achieved his dream. He became the man here and began to carve out his legacy. As a champion people could look up to, champion people could be proud of. Little kids would send in letters of support, cards of encouragement. He'd bring them into the ring after successful title defenses and share, because this victory that he attained over Yamato to win, that opened the Freedom Gate title, was something he wanted to share with everybody who had ever been doubted their entire career, who were told they were too small, too short, too fat, too whatever to compete. He's overcome all of those odds, and he has become a fighting champion since winning that title. He certainly has what may be his toughest test to date here in a determined, focused Shingo. He was torn it up here with the likes of Bryan Danielson. Now Daniel Bryan. Gargano has control of the arm. Shingo quickly escapes head scissors. Drags Gargano back to his feet. Shoulder blocks by Shingo. And a vicious knife edge chop, and there may be where Shingo holds his biggest advantage over Gargano. The power that Shingo has in his striking game, and there, right there, evidence of that. 2 strikes from Gargano right across the chest of Shingo. Third time, no effect, and Shingo with one fell swoop swats the champion down to the canvas like a fly. Face lock now by the challenger. Headbutts to the small of the back as he continues to try and soften the champ up here. Gargano back to his feet, back heel trip. Gets the knee down on Shingo, steps over the top, runs around the back, grabs the side headlock of his own. Shingo, though, backs the champion on the rope, sends him off. Big shoulder block. Shingo, not phased in the slightest, tells the champ, get another head start. No, sir. Shingo, however, again, momentum on his side, bowls the champion over. Gargano drops down, leapfrog, but up on the shoulders. Dangerous spot with Shingo there. So many offensive maneuvers he uses from that position, but instead muscles him overhead with the suplex before driving him down to the canvas. Cover, but only one. So now Shingo vice-like grip right around the stomach. Reverse bear hug position, sucking the oxygen out of the champion before changing things up. He's got that head trapped in a vice-like grip. As the fans urging the champ back to his feet. Vicious chop, but Gargano responds with a forearm. Got in the face of the challenger and paid for it in a big way right there. Shingo winding up. The pumping bomber, nobody home. Roll up by the champ, near fall. Gargano escape. Oh, what a counter by Shingo. Quickly countering the Gargano escape. Obviously, Shingo had the champ scouted very, very well right there.
He's on the ropes, he's on the ropes, he's under, right?
Fans again trying to urge the champ as the challenger continues to dole out the punishment. It's in the corner now by Gargano. As Gargano back to his feet, plots his next move. Foot right across the head of the challenger, gets a warning from Brandon Tully.
No.
Submission predicament now for Shingo. Gargano's got the arm. Folding Shingo in half here. Too close to the ropes. Basement drop kick right to the side of the face. Another near fall for the champ, as Gargano has done a good job of weathering the early offense from the challenger and has actually been able to assert himself over the last couple of minutes here and take control. Knife edge chop. And another. Shingo fires back. Elbow to the top of the head, another one. It's Gargano now. Just relentless in the corner. Deep breath and a couple of steps back taken by Gargano as he contemplates his next move here. But Shingo looking to scoop him up, but Gargano snuffs out that attempt.
Shingo?
Takes the challenger down.
Shingo? No.
Great job by Gargano here. Keep Shingo's chest pressed against the canvas or on the back of his neck like that against the canvas. You eliminate so much of his offense based on the power that he possesses. Knee right across the throat by Gargano. There's this crowd pretty evenly split here. Well, I don't think there's anybody anti-Johnny Gargano, just a bit of a pro Shingo lean to some of the fans here in attendance, but vocal nonetheless. Gargano hangs on, floats over, Gargano escape. Shingo trying to post up and alleviate the pressure, and that's exactly what he does, gets back to his feet and just muscles Gargano over. A judo type throw there by Shingo. Gargano takes a nasty spill out to the floor. Gargano sent back first into the steel, and talked about Shingo having scouted Gargano with that Gargano escape. Clearly, Shingo with a good deal of information on the long-time injury to the back of Johnny Gargano that he's dealt with over the past couple of years here. Right hands and chops. Shingo is lighting up the champ on the floor. Big boot to the face. Sends Gargano over the guardrail, and this one has spilled out into the expensive seats here at the Meadowlands. Gargano trying to do anything he can to get away from Shingo, and Shingo just stalking him back first into the guardrail, into the ring frame. My God. Well, Shingo's got a chair. The challenger's getting fired up. And he wants a little bit of a runway, it looks like. Nobody there. Super kick. Sends Shingo down to a knee. Gargano back into the ring. And Shingo ends up in the third row. And the southpaw out of Cleveland going to town on the challenger, lefts and chops. Has Shingo gasping for breath. Gargano drawing on the cheers of the crowd here. Gonna take another chance. And again he connects. Gargano back to his feet, but that clearly took something out of him as well. Has he taken enough out of Shingo to put the challenger away? And they're not done out on the floor. Referee Brandon Tolley giving these two combatants a lot of latitude here on the outside, understanding the magnitude of what's involved. Big boot to the side of the head. And Gargano looks like he's hungry for more. And again, unable to knock Shingo out of that chair. Shingo back up. And down goes the champ. Shingo rolls back onto the bottom rope.
This is awesome! This is awesome! This is awesome! This is awesome!
And this may well be awesome, but this does not look good for Johnny Gargano right now. No pretty blue mats on the floor here at the Meadowlands Expo Center. Nothing but cold, hard cement. And Johnny Gargano just bounced off of it. Courtesy of Shingo, who's back in the ring and looking to take a chance himself. Spear caught. DDT. Again, Shingo one step ahead of the champ. Shingo dragging the almost lifeless body of Johnny Gargano back to the center, and now looks like he's almost toying with him, kicking at his head before dragging him up, front face lock. Knee strike from Gargano. Neck breaker from Shingo out of nowhere. Gargano somehow pulls himself back up. Lariat from the left side. Diving lariat. Folding press. 2.5. As Gargano hangs on, but he is certainly looking the worse for wear in the corner right now. And the challenger is starting to gain some momentum, and he fights off that kick to connect. Suplex blocked. Suplex into the corner. And Shingo's head now bounces off the canvas. Gargano to his feet. Shingo up in the corner. Nice evade. Enziguri rings the bell of the challenger. Slingshot into the DDT. And again, he spikes the challenger cover. 2.5. Again, says Brandon Tully. The action has gone back and forth here so many times during the course of the match. It's almost an eerie silence. Just a smattering of cheers before now ringing out in favor of both performers here. It's almost like the fans were waiting to see who was going to gain the advantage before coming out of their seats. Back elbow from Shingo. For the pumping bomber, nobody there, rolls him through. Hits that kick. Gargano starting to feel it here. Back to his feet. Drops the head of Shingo. Still too much power in Shingo as he puts on the brakes. Northern Lariat doesn't phase Gargano though. Pumping bomber! Shingo almost took his head off. Got him on the shoulders. Gargano counters. Right on the back of his head. Both men are down. Double count applied again. Both men started to stir. Shingo looks like he's trying to dig down here though. As he's back up first. Winding up that big right arm. Clubs Gargano across the chest, but can't take him off his feet. Gargano wants another one, he gets it, but doesn't leave his feet. Shingo with speed, blocked. Left side. Countered. Gargano escape. Gargano escape. Shingo's caught. Shingo trying to fight here. Trying to inch to the ropes. Gets his foot just across the bottom rope. And Gargano has to break. This crowd here at the Meadowlands deeply divided between two tremendous athletes here. Gargano with a head of steam. Shingo catches him. Climbs the turnbuckles. He's looking for the last falconry here. Oh, Gargano slips free. Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana, but countered. Shingo still too strong. But Gargano out of nowhere with the Hurricane Rana. What an effort on the part of the champ. Drop kick in the corner. Patented combination here from Gargano. Long dart. Cover. No. Again, Shingo kicks out. Gargano's hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. Gargano, though he's been on the offensive for the last couple of minutes, he too slow to get to his feet. The exertion of energy by both these athletes has been incredible here. And there is not the same snap on these strikes that there was 15 or 20 minutes ago. But Shingo comes out on the better end of that exchange for the moment, it looks like. Gargano is still going to give as good as he gets. Oh, vicious right hand from the challenger. The champ's on jelly legs, but firing back. Lefts and rights from Shingo. But Gargano won't go down. One hard from the champ. Discus left. Short right hand stops the champ in his tracks. Enziguri. Sato suplex. Gargano's up. Super kick. Pumping bomber. Both men are down. Gargano glassy-eyed as he rolls to the corner. The clock may have struck midnight here at the Meadowlands, but it has not struck on Johnny Gargano's championship reign, not yet. But Shingo is aiming to change that right here. Got the champ up again. Looking for the last falconry here. Nails it! That's it! We got a new champ! Cover by Shingo! You gotta be kidding me! What is keeping Gargano alive here? Again, this crowd has come alive. Made in Japan countered. Hurts, don't it! Hurts, don't it! Cover! No! Gargano escape! He's got it locked! Right in the center of the ring this time! No one gets out of it right in the middle like that! Shingo continuing to struggle here. The fans urging him on. Can he make it to the ropes? Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's on the line.
It's the third time Gargano has had victory in his grasp, but Shingo has managed to hang on. What is left? What is left for both of these guys to pull out? Another Hurts, don't it? Does Shingo have enough power to break it? Yes, he does. Elbow. Went for the drop kick, nobody home. He's got him up. Muscles him up. Gargano hanging on. Made in Japan. Only 2. Gargano almost out. Somehow on his knees. Pumping bomber! Shingo's in shock. He says that belt is his identity. It defines who he is. And Shingo may have to kill him to take it from him. Gargano out on his feet as the challenger elevates him one more time. Hanging on the ropes. Oh, the referee got hit. Only two. So close. That slight hesitation may have cost Shingo the title right there. No one is sitting at the Meadowlands Expo Center. Missed it. Standing switch. Gargano hanging on the ropes. Back elbow. Oh! Down goes Tully. Oh! He just kicked the blow. Super kick. What the hell did Gargano just do? He's got something in his tights. He's got a strike from his tights. He's choking Shingo. What the hell is going on? Johnny Gargano is choking the life out of Shingo. The referee can't see it. Gargano escape. Tully coming too. Shingo's out. Shingo's out. Not like this. It's over. It's over.
Here's your winner, and still open the Freedom Gate champion, the whole shebang, Johnny Gargano.
What the hell did I just see?